Welcome to this week's Construction Bulletin on Africa, brought to you by Construction Review, Africa's leading construction journal. I'm Eric Mainge. In this week's news, SIAC Arab Tech joint venture to build second Nile Towers project, Ethiopian Airlines 4-star hotel underway, and Uganda government finalizes plans to construct satellite city, Kenya Re to build green commercial building, internationally Mitsubishi Electric to build new engineering facility in Japan, and Airbus begins work on $600 million assembly line in Alabama. Welcome. Now we begin this week's bulletin in Egypt, where the Saudi-Egyptian construction company has signed a $136 million construction agreement with the Emirati-Egypt Alliance in a joint venture with industrial engineering and construction company to build its second Nile Towers mega project located at Madi Nile Conic in Cairo. Engineer Darwin Hassan, chief executive of Secon, said signing the agreement with Arab Tech is another step forward to complete Second Nile Towers after signing the hotel management agreement with Hilton Worldwide in the past few weeks. He said the project is the first Egyptian-Saudi project of its kind, marking the strength of Egypt-Saudi diplomatic and economic ties, and emphasizes the kingdom's interest in pumping more investments to boost Egypt's economic growth. We move on to Ethiopia, where the Ethiopian Airlines is conducting fresh negotiations with international companies for the design, construction, vendor finance, and management of the 4-star hotel it intends to develop. An official from the facility planning section under the Alliance and Corporate Strategic Planning Department said Ethiopian Airlines could settle on a company within 15 days if all requested documents are submitted. Around 10 companies from South Africa, China, and the United States were selectively invited in December 2012. Ethiopian opened bids for the project in February 28 this year. Moving quickly on to Uganda, where the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities has welcomed a decision by the government to construct a satellite city near the Karuma town along the Kampala-Gulu highway. The principal public relations officer at the ministry has said that if the plan for the city is completed, it will support the development of tourism. Mr. Liazi, the principal public officer, warned that although the city is going to offer great importance to the tourism sector, those behind it should not degrade the environment around the park, because this will affect the wildlife. The Director of Tourism at the Uganda Wildlife Authority, Mr. Anjena Raymond, said that once the city is completed, it will help in lowering the cost of accommodation in the park. Now in Kenya, the Kenya Re, Nairobi Stock Exchange listed insurer, has announced plans to build a 1.5 billion shilling commercial building in Nairobi's Upper Hill area. The high-rise commercial building that will sit on a 1.6-acre piece of land will be fitted with smart technologies to manage consumption of energy and water. Kenya Re's chief executive, Jaida Mwirania, said the proposed building will provide enough capacity for people and vehicles, given the fact that the city center is no longer an ideal location for most companies due to congestion. He said that the feasibility study for the project is to commence in the next few months, adding that tenders for design construction of the building will be floated and awarded to the winning contractor soon after. The building, which is set to increase Kenya Re's total lettable area of about 500,000 square feet, will target corporate clients and multinational companies. It will be completed within 2 years. We move on to the international scene beyond the African borders, where Mitsubishi Electric Corporation has announced that it will build a new engineering facility worth $40 million in Kobe, Hyogo Prefecture in Japan. The new 7-story steel frame facility will have a building perimeter of 2,300 square meters and floor space will be around 15,600 square meters. The new facility includes control and monitoring systems, power plant systems, and particle beam processing systems. The green measure of the plant include LED lighting, energy-efficient transformers, and air conditioners. The facility includes double pane glass and rooftop vegetation of about 700 square meters. Mitsubishi Electric stated that the new facility will help to increase operational efficiency by consolidating engineer workforces engaged in design and development. The engineering facility is expected to start operations in April 2014. Finally, on to the US, where Airbus SAS, a France-based aircraft manufacturer, has started construction work on a $600 million manufacturing plant in Alabama. The new assembly line, which is the company's first US-based production facility, will be located at the Mobile Brutally Aeroplex, a former military airfield adjacent to Mobile Bay in Alabama. The new plant will facilitate assembly of A319, A320 and A321 aircraft. It will have a capacity to manufacture 4 planes per month. The new mobile assembly, together with associated functions, is expected to create about 1,000 new high-skilled jobs in the region. The major construction of the facility will begin in mid-2013. Aircraft assembly is planned to begin in 2015 with first delivery in 2016. The facility is expected to produce between 40 and 50 aircraft per year by 2018. And that's all we had for you today. Thank you for choosing to watch Construction Review News. For more news, the digital version of our print edition, a directory and much more on the construction industry, visit us at www.constructionreviewonline.com. Until next week, I'm Eric.